having a really good plan and knowing exactly why you want to achieve your dreams is just part of the puzzle. Sometimes what's missing is the knowledge of how to keep going even when negative thoughts and emotions come up. And that's exactly what we're going to be looking at in today's episode of Supercharge Your Sunday. Welcome. I'm Amrita Madhusudan and I'm an author, speaker, emotional wellness and productivity coach, and it is my joy to help go-getters achieve their goals with creativity, confidence and clarity. Today we're going to be looking at an aspect that we just touched upon last week about how there are two aspects of what's in our way when we try to achieve our goals. One is our practical habits and the other is our mindset. Today we're taking a deeper dive into how our mindset affects our ability to achieve our goals. Did you know that we have between 30,000 and 60,000 thoughts per day? And scientists have found that 80% of those thoughts are negative. What's even worse is that 95% of our thoughts are repetitive. So if you have a negative thought, chances are you're thinking it over and over and over again in one day. So can you imagine if you have a thought about how you're not able to achieve your dream, how that's really going to get in your way when you're trying to achieve a goal? So what we need to do is first uncover our negative thoughts and beliefs. So that's the first step along this path. So there are different techniques that you can use to uncover what your negative thinking is. One is my favorite. We discussed this in last week's video. It's the 5 why technique. So you would ask a question along the lines of why am I not achieving my goal or dream? And this time look at how you feel about it. It's not so much what practical things are happening, but how you feel about your goal and about yourself not achieving that goal. So it might be like I don't take action because I'm lazy, and right there. So basically I would like you to write this down, because right there we discovered that you think you're lazy, and that is already a negative limiting thought. So the first answer itself gave you one aspect of the mindset that comes into play when you want to achieve your goals. The second thing that you can do is mirror work, and this is a really powerful technique where you stand, as the name suggests, in front of a mirror and talk to yourself, looking at yourself in the eyes, and talk about how you feel about your goal and how you feel about your attempts to make that dream come true. So as you talk to yourself, you're going to find at some point you will say something that, as you look in your own eyes, will feel like it jars a little bit. And that's when you start to pick up the way you talk to yourself. Because a lot of times, if someone were to talk to you the way you talk to yourself, you would want to beat that person up. We are so mean to ourselves. We say things that we would never think of saying to anybody else, but somehow it's okay when we say it to ourselves. So this is going to really uncover what our inner dialogue is like. And the third way to uncover your negative thinking is to journal. And this is a really powerful technique, because writing actually expands your thought process to the point where you can make connections that you might not be able to make just by verbally expressing your thoughts. So you can use different journal prompts, and in fact in this week's accompanying workbook there are 3 different journal prompts that will really help you do this introspection with guidance, so that you're not just spending a lot of time without really getting to the point. So that's the first aspect, uncovering your negative thoughts. The second aspect is now that you know this is how you think or feel about yourself, what do you do to change that? And here is where there are 3 different techniques again that you can use. The first is one of my absolute favorites. It's called EFT, or Emotional Freedom Technique. It's also known as tapping, and some of you might have heard of tapping. It is a combination of talk and touch therapy where you verbalize what's going on for you, and as you say what is true for you, you tap on different meridian points, energy meridian points along the body. This allows any blockages in your energy system to release, and therefore you find that whatever negative thought or emotion has been ruling your actions, that gets released. So you can do EFT and talk about how you feel having discovered that you have these negative thoughts and beliefs. And then towards the end, you can add a positive belief, something that you would rather believe instead. The really important thing is to first accept that there is a negative thought or belief in play that is limiting you in some way. Once you've accepted the limiting thought or belief fully, then you can say, I would rather believe that I am capable, that I can do this. So that is how you use EFT. You can also use a technique called Ho'oponopono. And yes, that does sound a little bit like a tongue twister, but it is an ancient Hawaiian spiritual practice that shamans used in community to help people who are struggling. And it's a very beautiful, very powerful technique where it's all about forgiveness. So EFT, you basically work on accepting the reality of how you're thinking, and now you forgive yourself for having felt that way. So it's very simple. It's just you get into a space of quietness and stillness and connect with yourself, and there are just 4 statements. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So when you say I'm sorry, you are apologizing for all the stuff you have been saying to yourself, thinking to yourself, maybe things that you have done in the past, maybe attempts that failed, all of these things that actually have built up in your mind to give you this negative belief. So you apologize for all those things, and then you ask for forgiveness, and then you say thank you. You are thanking the universe for having put those lessons in your path, and you're thanking yourself for having learned those lessons. And when you say I love you, you are saying I love you to yourself, you're saying I love you to the universe, you're saying I love you to your dreams and claiming them as yours. So really simple, you can repeat this as many times as you like, and it's a practice that if done every day can be extremely powerful and show incredible results. The last aspect to dealing with negative thoughts and beliefs is to reframe them using affirmations. And affirmations are probably something that everybody has heard of, and the only reason they haven't worked maybe for you in the past is because you have not cleared the negative thought and belief first. So if you say to yourself, I know I can do it, there might be a tiny little voice in your head that's saying, no, you actually can't because you haven't in the past. So the idea is we first accept that yes, we haven't been able to in the past, but now you are choosing something different for yourself. And this is where the power of the affirmation comes in, because you now have accepted, you have forgiven, you have asked for forgiveness, and now you are moving forward. So it really needs to follow this sequence for it to really be effective. That's what we've talked about today, how to uncover your negative beliefs, and we can do this in 3 ways. You can do the 5 why technique, you can do mirror work, and you can journal. And then once you've uncovered your limiting beliefs, you first accept those beliefs, forgive yourself and anyone or anything else that needs forgiving, and then reframe and give yourself new thoughts and beliefs. And all of this works if it is done consistently and repeatedly. So please don't do one round of Ho'oponopono and say, I don't feel any different. This is something that needs to be incorporated into your daily routine to give you the kind of results you're looking for. So next week, we're going to be looking a little deeper into the practical aspects of how you can stay on track to supplement today's discussion on the emotional and mindset aspect of the whole achieving your goal journey. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as well as turn on your notifications so that you know when the next video is up. I would love to hear from you. So if you did have any aha moments based on today's video and the workbook, please comment and share what you discovered, because that way everyone can learn together. And don't forget, your workbook is waiting for you in the link in the description. Till next week, here's to you living your dreams with joy and ease.